Hey guys, it's Mrs. Cox. We're going to be doing a quick, just a little fun video. I haven't got one for you to see, but we're just going to do this together. So what you need is you need to go around the house and collect little scraps of string. And I've got different ones. I do a lot of knitting and a lot of embroidery, so I've got a lot of different. This is embroidery string, and this is also something I use in embroidery. Here's some wool, and here is some more wool. But you notice that they're different textures, they're different, they feel different. And so if you go around the house and collect a few things, a few different kinds of strings, that would be helpful. If you can only find one string, then don't worry about it, just collect that. So we're going to do some string art, and I've not done this before. I've seen it done, but this is going to be my first time. So you're going to take your piece of paper, whatever size you have, and you're just going to fold it in half, just like that. So I've got some paint here. I kind of had to rummage around and find some paint, and I'm going to put some, that's why I have these gloves on. I'm going to put some down in here. I'm going to do this one in the red. I'm just going to let that sit there for a second. I'm going to put, so I used a little bit of like a cream color, and then I put some brown on top of it. I'm going to put that one in there, and I'm going to leave this one. Those I'm going to stretch out. Once they're completely covered in paint, I'm going to stretch them out sort of to do this. But this one, I want this one to sort of be, I don't know, I'm thinking like a flower. So I want it to stay kind of bundled up like this. So I'm going to put that one down the yellow. And this one I think I'm going to do also in red. Okay, so now this is why I've got these gloves on, so that I can kind of push them down in there. I'm just going to use one finger. This may get really messy. I'm trying not to be so very messy, but I'm trying to get the entire string. I can also just take my my finger and also kind of make sure that it's completely covered as much as possible. Okay, so I've got red on that finger. So now I'm going to take sort of my middle finger and push this one down into the paint. Try to cover it as much as you can. Okay. And so now I'm going to take this finger, or maybe you could take your pinky, but the point is I'm trying not to mix my colors any more than I have to. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to really get that. Now, something that I just realized, and something you want to do, is get yourself a piece of paper to put down underneath all this. I should have said that before, and I should have already done it. Okay, so I'm going to open up my piece of paper, and I'm going to pull out, and I may be mixing colors, but I'm going to try my best not to. I'm going to pull out this string right here, and let's see, I'm going to place this in here. But the point is, you want to have a little tiny bit sticking out. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this one also with a little bit of it sticking out. Then I'm going to take this one, try to, well, okay, do that. And then here's this lump of embroidery string that I had, and I'm going to put it just something like that. Okay, hope you can see this really good. So now what we're going to do, we're going to close this, like that. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this off. And I'm going to take my hand. If I get a little paint on my hand. Oh, I'm using acrylic paint, by the way. But you can use watercolor. You can like put quite a bit of watercolor. It's up to you. It's whatever you want to use. But I'm using acrylic this time. Okay. So we're going to see what we've got. I'm going to try to really... Okay, now you can do this a couple of different ways. If you want to pull the string out at this point, or if you want to open it up and then just pull the string up. It's up to you. But I'm going to... I don't know, I'm going to try not to make too much of a mess. I'm going to kind of pull mine and see. Okay, so that one goes in the garbage. It'd be nice to have a garbage can pretty close. This one right here I'm pulling out, trying not to make a mess. Okay, that one goes into the garbage. And then this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and open it and see, because my other one I didn't let it pull. I didn't let it didn't put a little tail there. Okay. So this is what I've got. That's very pretty. The only thing about it is that I don't like is the little fibers from the string. I see some of them in there. But now if you let this dry, you could make something out of it. You could, if I look at this, I definitely see a flower, but I see like almost like a, oh, I don't know, my mother used to have them, I guess maybe orchids, or I think they were orchids that my mother had, and I sort of see something like that. But you could take this and make this into something else once it's dry, but you gotta wait and let it dry first, and then do whatever you want to with it. Add colored pencil on top of it, maybe some crayon. But I think this is really cool. I like this very much. You could do more colors, less colors. It's whatever you want to do. Your imagination is definitely your guide on this one. But if you don't like the colors I used, use different ones. Use more, use less, whatever you want. But anyway, I hope you do this project. It's pretty quick, pretty simple, but you can use this as a background for something else. Hope everybody's having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.